Well, Honorable Millie Odhiambo, are you on a point of order? Yes, you may proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Madam Speaker, I just want to rise on standing order number 1. I don't have my standing orders, but this is something that can be within your discretion. That, Madam Speaker, we are proceeding in this House like everything is normal, and we are hearing rumors of an air crash involving the KDF, Francis Ogolla, and 5 others. Madam Speaker, that is something of national interest and serious national concern. Our Majority Leader is here. I think it would be good if he can allay our fears, or if it is true, so that we can deal with this. And I think it would be appropriate for us as a House not to proceed with the Land Commission bill when we're having such a serious national or issue of national interest. Can he confirm whether the issue of the crash is true or whether it's merely a rumor? This is a very serious issue, Madam Speaker. Can we please be updated? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I hear what the Honorable Millie says. All that I can confirm, Honorable Speaker, is that it's indeed true that there has been a crash of a KDF helicopter, which we have seen in the news, and being responsible leaders also, we do not want to speculate as to the cause of the crash. We are all awaiting news. It is being reported in the news that a number of people have lost their lives, and there are few who have survived. I think it's only fair that we leave it to the defense forces and the military to be able, because they're already on the ground, to confirm how many people have lost their lives, how many have survived, and once they identify the identity of those who are there, to maybe first communicate to their kin before the news is broken in any other manner. I think that's the most responsible thing to do. And let me take this opportunity to just convey my condolences to the families of those who may have lost loved ones in that crash, and say it is unfortunate that that had to happen, I'm told, somewhere in Elgeyo Marakwet. And I would beg, Honorable Speaker, that we leave it at that so that we do not get into speculation, since we do not know which officers were in that flight. We do not know who has survived, who has passed on, so that we allow the relevant authorities to do what they need to do. First, communicate to the families of the ones who may have lost their lives, and the country will be updated by the relevant authorities at the right time, Honorable Speaker. I would really beg that we leave that matter at that for now.
Honorable members, I see 2 interventions, but I will suggest that I will not entertain the points of order. I suggest, honorable members, that we proceed as per what has been stated by the Majority Leader, taking into account the sensitivity of the matter that has been raised by the Honorable Millie Odhiambo. Honorable members, I would like to state that we proceed as per the direction which has been given by the Majority Leader. Honorable members, I'm avoiding us getting into discussion on a matter in this House that is not very clear to us. So, members, I would like to request Honorable members, I'll give an opportunity to the Honorable Peter Kihungi, member for Kangema. Are you in the House?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I start to support the bill by Honorable Bayer. Madam Speaker, I think one thing I can say is that the limitation that was put on the Act on the last commission, on the timeline on when the historical injustices or cases to do with lands can be handled, Madam Speaker, could have affected a lot of some of the things that are very important and some of the land injustices that needed to be sorted. Madam Speaker, as per now, most of the lands, mostly at the counties, has been grabbed. And those who designed the land allocation during the land demarcation, mostly like you observe in the county government or the former local authorities, they were set aside the cemetery, whereby the people can have land maybe to bury those who are homeless, and mostly the provision or the planners who did the planning during that time had foreseen a situation whereby we can no longer continue to bury our people in our land. Therefore, Madam Speaker, I wish to start and say that those lands, mostly the cemetery at the counties, most of them, Madam Speaker, have already been grabbed. I had an instance in my constituency whereby a homeless person or a person who doesn't have land died, and we found that most of those cemeteries has been grabbed and occupied. Madam Speaker, we wish to support the bill whereby anybody who has government land or have grabbed a land, he must understand that that land remains to be a government land, however long it takes.
Sorry to disturb you, Mheshimiwa. I would like to give an opportunity for a point of order by the minority leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. First and foremost, I'm raising on two issues. One, given the anxiety that has engulfed the nation following that helicopter incident, I don't think it will be proper for the House to continue its business as usual without clarity being provided on the nature of that particular helicopter incident and the casualties, if any. So it would be proper, indeed, as a way of honoring those who have been affected one way or the other by that incident, for the House to adjourn, really, to adjourn and resume maybe later, maybe next week. Yes. But more seriously, the House has got a quorum. More seriously. All other ones are basically, but more seriously, there's no quorum. So I think we just have to adjourn and, yes, thank you.
How are you? Soro.
Yeah, so he was on a point of order, and he has raised the matter of quorum. So we just follow the procedure for quorum. So I order that the bell is rung for 10 minutes. Sergeant at Arms.